guys, it's Holly here from Green Holly Photography. I'm here with you today from the Detroit Foundation Hotel. If you haven't been here, definitely check it out. It's a beautiful hotel, great place to get ready for your wedding. So today I'm going to talk to you about the first look. So the first look is a major thing these days. I get a lot of questions about it. So I'm here to kind of explain it to you why you may want to do one. There aren't really a lot of reasons for not doing it other than tradition. So the first look, if you're not familiar with it, is essentially a time where you and your fiance can set apart some time early in the day to take your photos together. So it'll be before your ceremony. So what we would basically do is find a nice quiet, intimate setting, set it up to where you can see each other for the first time during your day in private. So you can share your emotions together, say hello, hug each other, kiss each other, all that sort of stuff. All while being photographed, of course, as private as that can be. That essentially lets you, since you've seen each other, it lets you take all of your photos before your ceremony. 5 to 10 years ago, there really wasn't even a need for a first look. Photography was a little bit different and it was gone about in a different way. But now with social media, with Instagram and Facebook, Pinterest, all those kinds of things, the expectations for photography are a lot higher than they used to be. So to get all those photos at different locations that you want to get, you're probably going to want to do a first look since it takes so much extra time than just the 30 or 40 minutes after your ceremony and before your reception. So the first benefit is that you have a lot more time with your fiance. So most wedding days without a first look would essentially start at 4 or 5 o'clock when your ceremony starts. If you're starting at 4 or 5 o'clock, most of your day is already over. So if you start your day at 1 with your first look and see each other, you essentially have from 1 o'clock through your dancing to kind of be together, have fun, talk to one another, and enjoy your entire day together, rather than ceremony at 4 or 5 o'clock, rushed into family photos, rushed into pictures, rushed into your reception, and you never really get a nice time to just sit and talk to one another. Second reason is that you'll get a lot more photos. So if you set apart time for the photos earlier on in the day, you can essentially go wherever you would like to, do as many photos as you want, and it's not a rush, bam, bam, bam kind of thing. So with the allotted extra time, let's say you give yourself an extra hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, the more time you leave on early in the day, the more photos you're gonna get, the more relaxed you're gonna be, and the better the photos are gonna turn out. The other reason I like the first look is that you actually get a private moment together. So rather than seeing each other down the aisle, which I know seems like it's gonna be some magical thing, and granted it still is. Everyone tells me that even though they do the first look, you still get that kind of like, wow, we're about to get married feeling. But you still get that private moment early on in the day. And honestly, I think it's better for the grooms even than it is for the brides. So when the bride's coming down the aisle, the groom literally is at the front kind of like trying not to cry, trying to hold in his emotions, while the bride is coming down the aisle because you have so many people watching you. It makes the groom a little uncomfortable in most cases. So he's just basically trying to hold in his emotions rather than actually feeling the moment. If you do the first look, you're more likely to get a natural reaction from your groom than actually down the aisle, just sort of funny. So the last reason you'd want to do a first look is for seasonal lighting. So let's say you were getting married in December, January, or really any time after the end of October, when daylight savings time kicks in, the sun is going to set around 5 o'clock. So if you are getting married at 4, it's going to probably be dark by the time that your ceremony is finished. So you're not going to really get any nice daylight outdoorsy pictures. So in those cases, you almost have to do a first look just so you get some nice, bright outside pictures. So hopefully that explained the first look a little bit better. I know everyone has a thought on whether they do or don't want to do it, but hopefully that explained to you why most people do them and made you a little bit more comfortable with the idea. And again, if you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. I'm not going to force you into it. And thank you for watching.